Hello ladies and gents, and welcome to Design versus Modernist, and today we are back with our 5th episode of Banished. Last time we discovered the true power of a polychromatic hand, and that beams, no matter how many you have, are worthless. How are all you lovelies doing today? Firstly, as usual, I'm doing wonderful. Always happy to have you lot here with me. How full are all of these before we get going? I probably should put another herdsman on here. Probably just because of how large of an area they have to work. Actually, I could support putting another herdsman in there. Let's do it. Let's do that. And I'm thinking I want to try and this episode, if we don't do it in the 20 minutes we have, set up, maybe finish off like 4 more houses here, and then this area, hopefully, all dependent on how hard these guys work. Yeah, it's pretty much all that it really depends on. Ooh, whoopsies. Let's click there. But let's go ahead and just take this time where we have all these extra laborers and just gather up the rest of this stone and such down here so we have it on hand. Cool. What am I ordering every time? Every visit. Bring wood, bring stone, bring iron. And do I want anything else from here? No. Let's see, it's early autumn now. Ooh, probably could speed up the time a little bit. So they're gonna get done with their harvest, right? Right. Yeah, they're going out there now. Got concerned that they weren't gonna harvest everything, and I was kind of confused and concerned. But during the off season, we're gonna put up 2 more houses. And yeah, that tree has to stay purely out of the respect that it does. It just does. I like it. It's just nice to have that little tree down there. More builders. That's definitely what we need. More people to build more stuff so we can get more people to build more stuff. Yeah, I got it figured out. More kids. We might actually get our goal that I set last time, which is 50 labor. Ugh. So, I personally am going to be going back to school here soon. So, I may only run one series at a time for pretty much the foreseeable future. Just purely out of the fact that I can't possibly sustain running more than one series. So it'll probably be this one, and when this town dies, which hopefully doesn't for a while, I'm going to start another one, which I'll try to get my crap together and put a what's ahead in September video, which will probably be out today, tomorrow, probably. I'll probably make it after I get done recording and rendering this, and while this is uploading, I'll make the what's coming in September. Why are you guys all hanging out in the graveyard? Don't you know that they'll just burst out of the ground and they'll just grab you? They don't want you to die or anything. Oh goodness, are you going to be able to make enough firewood? Can you support the whole town? Can one man do it? Can one man carry the team? Okay, these people are going to need to start moving out here soon. Okay, wow, you stayed for like a whole half a year, mate. Half a year, you just chilled in my town and didn't do anything. Probably ate some of those beans you didn't want to pay for. That's right, beans, Beanland. Wait, can we change the name of the town? We can't. Beanland. What can I do with this, like, one space here? Can I do anything with it? Oh, look, a lovely little well. I forgot we put that there. Ah, it's a little lovely town. Ooh, yawning people next door. I don't know if you guys heard that, but I was thinking today, and there's some professions that would be really cool to have, such as an apiarist, because it would be really cool to have some like bees. Support your local bees. Support bees. They have it hard enough. Here's the weekly. Here's our episodely based propaganda. Support bees, or else we're all going to die. And now the weather. It sucks. That's the news. But oh god, are you get? Oh no. No, please don't freeze to death. Please don't. Oh god, I really don't want to. Firewood is low. Are you gonna have enough here? We're gonna have to build another woodcutter's place. I can tell, because we were starting to hit our limit of what one woodcutter can support. Can I wedge you in here? If I remove this piece of road. Oh, good. You didn't freeze. Or you haven't yet. Ooh, goodness. Oh. Oh, oh, goodness. No, not you. You. Why not? Oh, I can't wedge one in there. What about like this? Nope. Where can I put one of these? Can I get one anywhere? So I don't have to like use up space? Wait. Can I get you? Can I? Yes, you, right there. That's what you go to. Ooh, we did hit 50 laborers. Awesome! Which means we should be able to support more logging camps. Oh. He gave 10-year-olds a house. Imagine being able to, like, when you turn 10, this is like, congratulations, you're an adult. You get a house. The whole house, all of it to yourself. And if another person of the opposite gender turns 10, they move in with your house, into your house with you, and they're your wife, and you get to have kids. Ooh, that'd be weird. Can I get a bridge across here? Very cool if I could get a bridge there. Where can I get a bridge at? I can bridge, not there. So when I do finally get across, I can bridge way down there. There. I don't really know the criteria of where and how I'm allowed to bridge. Ooh, I can put one there. Can I get one right here? Ooh, that'd be a really big bridge too. Ooh. God, that would use up a lot of materials. I'd be better off just sticking to what I have on this peninsula and then going from there. I'm gonna slow it down because it's spring and I want to build more stuff. But yeah, finally getting to what I wanted to talk about today. I was posed a question lately, a little while ago, by a buddy of mine, and he said, because we were talking about Fallout at the time, and he said, Spencer, what is the first game you remember playing? And I go, that's a good question. So I went and I thought about it, and one thing that I really remember from my childhood is I went over to my cousin's house, and during the summer and during the year, throughout the year, like afternoons and such, and during the summer, I would head over there like every day because my aunt used to babysit me and my sister. And we used to sit down, and every day we would play Custom Robo. Every day we'd sit down, they'd hand me control. Never told me how to play. Ever. They just said, here you go, buddy. There you go. And they just kinda threw me under the bus, because they just kinda left me there to try and figure it out myself. And to this day, I do hate that game, but it's like a nice little, like, looking back and be like, that was the first for me. It's either it's like around that time, it's like Custom Robo, And then when I got my own Xbox around that time too. And I got with it Halo Combat Evolved and oh God, what else did I have with that original Xbox? Bloodwake. And if you don't know, Bloodwake is like this. It's like this game. It's really fuzzy for me, but there's like this game where like you take boats and you battle other boats and do stuff. I don't really remember any of the story, but I just remember that I loved it. I played that thing to death and beyond. And good God, I loved it. But let's just strip all this stuff too. Let's get rid of all this wood here and take it all in. But I loved those games to death. Like I played through Halo, like, because when I was home by myself, but without anyone else there, you got on the Xbox and you played like Halo, or you got on, you played Slayer. If your friends came over and you sat down at the computer and you, not computer, at the TV, and you jammed 4 people on that screen and you played Slayer for hours and hours and hours, and constantly yelling at each other because they're screen peeking or doing something like that. Oh my God. There were some bad arguments about screen peeking. There's a whole politics to it and everything in my house. You don't play no games. Well, you are playing a game, but screen peeking is a crime punishable by a thorough beating by your friends. Oh, you do not want to get caught screen peeking. Wait, I could put a fishing dock. Maybe? I could put one there. If I'm going to do that, I might as well bring it down all the way and just put one there. One. Ooh, dang it. You're so close to being able to get 2 in this area. Because it's hard to figure out what to do with this. Firewood is low. Oh, I realize nothing's happening because we're on slow. But, and after that, like, I spent a long time with first-person shooters. Like, I played through all the Halos, and I played those to death. I used to, every day I get home from school, get on the Xbox, and then the Xbox 360, and we would get on, and it would be Halo every night. And then Gears of War. Gears of War was another game that I was just infatuated with through probably most of middle school. The only thing that I'm willing to talk about with middle school was the fact that Gears of War happened, and I loved Gears of War. I love it to death. Like, I probably sunk hundreds of hours into Horde mode. Hundreds and hundreds. Like, I got like most of the achievement. Like Gears of War 3, most of the achievements. I got most of the fortifications. I mean, I played that game to death. And I would probably do it again if I was offered, like, to go back and be like, so what are you gonna do with this time instead? I would probably play Gears with my family. Not family, my cousins. Oh goodness, there's people yelling. It's almost like this is a common event through every episode. History keeps repeating itself, oddly enough. And I'd say after, like, I played a lot of that first-person shooter stuff, but like first-person shooters, they'll always have like my heart and soul. Like, that is what I will love. I will remember that because it's just kind of a nostalgia thing. But I will probably, like, something that will probably always keep me infatuated and, like, just complete love with is RPG games. Because just RPG games, I spent tons and tons and tons of time with those. You have nothing. Danimar. Bring me... Oh, you got a lot of different types of foods, don't you? But you don't have any thing that's good. Alright, well, I don't want any of what you have to sell. Actually, I might as well buy the food while I'm here. Just buy all 500 of everything. Can I get that? Can I get 1,000 out of my current stuff that I got here? I don't think I will. Oop, I can. Can I empty my inventory and then so I can get 260 of this of the apples? Might as well just get that. Alright, then how much are cabbages worth? Oh, they're worth actually. We're gonna keep these to sell as like balancing chips, pretty much. Ooh, what happened? 260. I got something else here. Roots. And yeah, we'll do that. Just keep those there, but RPG games. Fallout 3 came out when I was 9. And I remember my cousin, when they first moved into the house that their dad lives in now, they're gonna be at that for quite a while. They moved. I remember when they first got their house sort of settled in. They kind of had a meh quality furniture. They were still in the rough. He brought home Fallout 3, and like he got this way back when it was without any expansions that came out yet, and it was a full price $60 game. And when he got this, and the first time I saw it, I remember so vividly. He was at Paradise Falls because I remember seeing the big thing that's like Big Boys, and I saw him beat a mole rat with a baseball bat, and I'm like, that is what I want to play. That is what I want to play. That. And I never got to. And then years later, when I was like 13 at the time, he's like, "Here, you wanna borrow Fallout 3?" And at the time, I was like, "Oh yeah, that's cool." And yeah, I'll do it, because I remember being like, "Yeah, I kind of want to play this game," because I remember from when I was younger. And I went and I played it, and I went and got through the vault, and I couldn't really figure out what was going on. At the time, I was still super FPS games are the way that things are supposed to be done, like not with zero role-playing element. That's a weird place to leave some meat. I was just like, the gunplay in this is terrible. I don't like it. And then I went to Megaton, and I went into the church. I walked into the Megaton, talked to the guy, got the job, talked to Lucas Sims, and got the job for disarming the bomb. I walk up to the bomb. I didn't know I needed an explosive skill. I just got science and energy weapons because I'm like, oh, that sounds so cool. No, it was science and melee weapons because my cousin told me there were almost zero guns. How wrong he was, but ooh, frog in my throat. I walked past Lucas Sims, went to the bomb, couldn't disarm it. I just went right up to the Church of Adam, took a cup and a few things of silverware, and they killed me, and killed me, and killed me, and killed me. Because I exited the church, so it auto-saved for me, and I would have to restart the game because I screwed up that badly. And I popped the disc out, and I'm like, I'm not playing this. And then like a year or so later, I had some extra cash lying around, so I'm like, you know what, I'll buy the Game of the Year edition. I popped in the Xbox, I played a little bit more. And I just kind of shelved it because it was kind of a nyeh for me. And I went, and that year, we lost our internet because money was tight that year. We went, and I'm just like, you know what, I need something to play. So I put Fallout 3 in, put all the DLCs in it. And I played that game every day from like 7 o'clock till 10 o'clock from like December-ish, I would say. Yeah, about December-ish. And from December, November-ish, I'm going to say November-ish to be a little more generous. Like mid-November, November-ish to like mid-January, we had no internet. Completely none. So I played that every day because I'm like, oh yeah, I got super into it. I read so much of the lore. I read all sorts of stuff on the wiki. And internet came back, and I'm like, because I read it at school. I got on the internet at school, and I read it on the wiki. And then internet came back, and even then, like, I had a computer at the time as well. The first computer I ever got, but the internet was out, and I didn't have any games on it, so it's pretty much useless to me. And even then, every day, get home, do homework, eat dinner, Fallout every day from November-ish till probably about January, February, March, April, May-ish. Every day. I've played that game like 3 times. I got every achievement. I got like every rare, unique weapon, and I love it. Talking about it, I might just play through it again. Ooh, God, I love that game. But, ooh, yeah, I just might play through that again, or New Vegas. But yeah, that's all the time that we have for today, folks. Thanks for sticking around. This was Ursus Martinovus, and I hope you all lovelies have a wonderful day.